All right. Well, um, I want to start the video out by, first of all, thanking each and every one of you for subscribing and helping by liking the videos and telling your friends about the channel. And we've had some amazing growth in the past few years. And back in, I think, February of 2012, I started down the road of this kind of wacky YouTube channel thing where I was able to reunite my passion for Magic the Gathering. And now, something like 700 videos and 11 million views later, I'm still as passionate as I've ever been. Because if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't. You guys make magic for me, you guys and gals. And even though I know I'll never be able to do this as a job, I'm still so very thankful for all of your support and for you guys giving me something to do with my life that I feel like there's some meaning to it. And I know a lot of people just think I crack packs, but and I've tried this reaching out for support before, and response was really negative, and I think fairly or duly so. And I've taken time to continue to try and diversify my channel with to help reduce the costs of running it, as suggested by many of you, which I've done the in real life draft videos, which you guys seem to really like. Trying to do more vlog style videos, and leaning on great sponsors like MTG Card Market, Through the Decades, and Troll and Toad to help offset the cost of running the channel and still allowing me to open as much stuff as I want, because at the end of the day, I'm here to entertain you, and hopefully I'm doing that. And this has been an amazing ride, and it's not over at all. I think there are a lot of great things for the MTG YouTube community ahead, with people like Tolarian Community College proving that one, if good enough, can actually do this for a living, and folks like Manosaurus being able to turn what they love into a job. I think that's great. And the YouTube community getting some love in the Community Cup and all that stuff. There's new channels popping up all the time. And I encourage you guys to continue to join the community, whether just as a subscriber and commenter or as an actual producer too. So since day one, and I know a lot of people don't like these Patreon videos, and I understand that, but I want to try to lay something out for you. I don't want you to feel bad for me. I have a full-time job that, while slow currently, is allowing me to pay the bills. Things are tight right now because I have an apartment in Kentucky nobody's living in for the next 4 months. But, outside of that, I'm not... The channel's future is not in danger. But what could really help the channel is if we work together on some things. So I know that there's been a couple of things that I haven't been able to do on the channel that I think has hindered its growth, and also kind of caused it to be a little boring for some of you guys. The older pack openings have pretty much ceased since the creation of ad blocking software and stuff like that. Cut earnings. earnings are lower now than they were a year and a half or even 2 years ago, I think, for at least for my channel. And I know if you watch guys like Brian or Wedge talk about it, it's the same thing, true for them and true for all YouTubers. But I feel like I can approach Patreon a little bit differently, okay? I have a lot of things come across my studio desk or studio here that people want me to review, or people want, maybe a sponsor sent some stuff, but I've already opened it. And I'm going to show you a clip of this entire shelf, okay? Everything on this shelf is going to be given away to patrons. Each month I'm going to host several giveaways where any patron will just, win it from, even if you back for $1, you're eligible. And I think I can also add some cool stuff. I've been thinking about ways I can maybe encourage some of you to consider backing MTG Headquarters. And first, of course, is the giveaways. By the nature of what I do, and I have been fortunate with certain sponsors, I can give a lot of stuff away. And everything from booster boxes to fat packs to collectibles to John Avon's book, card sleeves. I'm just looking at, there's Garrick's Axe, there's the board game. I have so much cool stuff I can give away. And that's my, kind of a first thank you. Maybe you're like, hey, I kind of like what you're doing already. I don't really need any more, anything different. Well, now if you like what I do and you want to support, now you can win stuff on a very regular basis. I'm going to pick, depending on the number of patrons, several winners every month. And I will ship them internationally and cover the entire cost of shipping. And that's it. Now, giveaways on the main channel aren't going to stop. But I have to profess that I'm going to try to save some of the best stuff for the patrons, because that's just fair. I think if they're choosing to back there, they should get first crack at an extra Zendikar fat pack. But sponsors send me stuff all the time to give away, and when they ask me to give it away, that goes to all YouTubers or all subscribers. No patron strings attached for that. When I give away dual decks and all that kind of stuff, that's going to stay the way it is. But I have all sorts of new extra stuff that I can give away there. Two, I think the In Real Life Drafting series is going to be a good addition. But I want to talk about the fat packs through time. As you can tell, I've definitely hit a stalling point with it, as many of the fat packs I need are like $500, which is more than the channel makes every month. You know what I mean? After taxes and everybody gets their cut, there's not even enough left over to buy some of these fat packs. Now, they're not all like that, and so as you can tell, I've skipped ahead and I've done some of the more affordable ones, and hopefully at some point I'll be able to circle back and open some of these more expensive ones. And and just keep it going in the way it's been going. I don't like that I had to skip ahead, but that's just the reality of it, right? If you can't buy a $500 fat pack, but I still haven't opened a Journey on a Nyx fat pack for the series, I can still do that and keep the series going. But at a certain level, at my Patreon, I will be able to not only increase the number of fat packs, but get back on track and be releasing them back in order, hopefully. And we've already met some goals on the Patreon, including the In Real Life draft videos, which you guys have seen I've been doing. The next goal is constructed videos monthly, so I can get standard and modern videos back going. And then after that, regular streams and the fat packs continue. Now, I'm going to keep trying to do the fat packs, but at that level, I'll be able to get them back in order. And I invite you to read over what I've got going on here. I've got the vintage openings returning at a level, starting a podcast, and obviously the crazy dream of full time. But I know that's very unlikely, and I know people that play Magic don't have a lot of extra money, And if you're already backing somebody like Tolarian or Manosaurus or Rogue Deck Builder or something like that, don't take your money away from there. And if it's going to strain you, please don't. I'm not going to withhold anything from you from an entertainment standpoint. I think that's not fair. And I think maybe part of the reason the videos maybe had such a negative reaction before is because I present myself as kind of a hard ass. And so when I kind of come on bended knee and ask for help, people are like, screw you. And I deserve that, I guess. But I love this community. I mean, the Magic YouTube community is my entire life. I wake up in the morning, every morning, and read the comments. I read the comments 10 to 20 times a day. I'm always thinking about cool videos I can do for you guys. I'm thinking about cool openings I can do. I'm constantly working, trying to get sponsors. I work more time on my YouTube channel than I work in my full-time job. Now, it would be great if it was my full-time job, but I'm trying to be realistic. And what I'm hoping is that we can build a group of people on the Patreon that will help offset some of the cost, right? I don't expect you guys to pay for me to buy booster boxes. That's crazy. But what I'm hoping is if we can build up there, I can actually do some event coverage that will give me a little extra funds to maybe travel. Like I'm going to GP Madison this weekend. I'm going to shoot a bunch of videos. Maybe I can go to GP Indianapolis if we get, enough backers there. Or I can go to some SCG Opens or something like that and maybe play in them or at least cover them. Provide you guys so by the virtue of the Patreon being successful, I will be able to bring everybody better content. And that's what I want to do. I mean, I never started this channel with the expectation of making money. I think opening several $5,000 beta starter decks will tell you that. And if you look at the total money invested versus withdrawn on this venture, lifetime, I'm still well in the red. Okay, I've never made any money at this. And with the exception nowadays with when new sets come out and sponsors send a bunch of stuff, that's always super awesome. And those months are great because I might make a few $100 and then I can use it to buy some fat packs that I need. And a couple times a year when new sets come out, that happens, and I'm so thankful. And for those of you who are already backing me on Patreon or who subscribed on Twitch, I don't say thank you enough. And I need to be more sincere and stop trying to pretend I'm some kind of hard ass who doesn't need you guys more than you need me. Because that's the reality. I definitely need you guys more than you need me. And I'm not going to stop YouTubing. I'm not going to, withhold anything. But I wanted to come as honest and sincere as I could and tell you that I just want to make the channel so much better. And I have a lot to learn from other Magic YouTubers who are doing it a lot better than me. And I want to be able to dedicate more time to it so I can do that. I mean, imagine if I could do some on-site event coverage or more constructed play. I mean, I think the channel would that would add a second and third dimension that I don't, or even a third and a fourth dimension kind of, that I don't have now currently. And I can promise you, anybody who decides to back, I will bust my ass for you. Even harder than I'm busting it right now. And if you don't want to back, that's okay. I'm not going to be mad about it, and I don't want you to feel like you have to. But I would like you to consider it. A buck or two a month, if you can, like what I kind of set it up as, like, buy a booster pack, donate a booster pack to MTG headquarters every month, and that goes so far. A couple hundred people do that, and now I can do on-site event coverage, or I can spend more time getting better at this green screen behind me, and maybe set up some more artist interviews and things like that. I'm trying to diversify my channel, and I'm going to continue to do that. And if you want to consider backing me as a patron, I can promise you that I will greatly appreciate it. And 100% of that money is just going right back into the channel. I'm not trying to get paid here. I promise you that. I'm just trying to have more budget to spend on the channel. That's it. Like, I'm not trying to get rich here. I work hard at my full-time job, but the way my life is now, I can't really afford to spend more money on the channel, you know? And I think if we can get some of you guys to help contribute, worst case, you're going to have a really good chance at winning some awesome stuff every month. Best case is everybody gets a ton of awesome content. So I really appreciate you guys watching this, and the link will be in the description below where you can read more about it. And you know, you guys have gotten me so far in life, and I owe everything. I owe so much to you guys, and I'm super thankful. So please consider, if you can, spot in HQ a booster pack a month to help make the content even better. If you can't, please don't feel bad about it. Don't spend your last $5 doing this. But if you can spare it, and you want to help the channel out, this is a great way to do it. And thank you so much for everything you've done. And I promise I will continue to work just as hard as ever for all of you. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again real soon.